Welcome to our third video in the series of The Mic is in Your Hands, Harnessing New Media for Kingdom Agenda. This is brought to you by the Firebrand Forerunners Bible School Cohort 3. We are the Media Mountain of Influence. And what is this video about? This video is about media as a mountain of influence. If you listen to my previous video, it talks about how we have spheres of influence in this world that believers can engage with to drive kingdom agenda. So media is what we will be focusing on in this video. Now, what is media? Media is the main means of mass communication to individuals or large groups of people. The media can either be written, broadcast, or spoken, and it covers a wide variety of platforms like social media, television, radio, blogs and websites, podcasts. There are so many forms of media. But what does it do? It disseminates news, it disseminates information and gives you analysis. Why is media important? It is important because it is that pervasive means of informing or getting to people, getting information to people. And as Christians, we know that the gospel means good news. What can be better than good news to pass to everyone in the world? The Bible says that we should think about whatsoever things are lovely, are pure, are true, are of good report, are just, are of virtue, are excellent. We should think of all of those things. That's what we should focus our minds on. And that's what we seek to do as media practitioners. Now, there are different types of media. There's traditional and there's new media. The traditional media was or is still the television stations, the radio stations, the newspapers, and the news houses. But what has happened, especially in the last couple of decades, is the rise of social media, is the rise of websites and blogs and podcasts and other platforms where people can decide that their media professionals package their good news together and disseminate to all of the world. And it is such a novel idea. More and more people are embarking on that. Research has shown that a lot more people right now currently consume the news in new media. So even though someone wants to watch the CNN or the Foxes of this world, what do? Some still get on their phones and look at them. At other times, people go listen to other people analyze these news articles on social media or on blog posts or on podcasts. You see the larger news stations and all now beginning to also have podcasts because they want to bring this information in bite size to people. Why is it important for you to engage in media? Why is it important what media is to the world, to the society? What is that medium that it offers as a possibility of change in individuals? I'm going to tell you some ways that media can affect an individual on a micro level so that you know how powerful it is as a tool for kingdom agenda. Number one is cognitive. So by listening to media, by participating, engaging in the fruit of media, you get information, you get knowledge, and you fill in knowledge gaps to know and consume information that you couldn't have known before previously. Also, the next one is behavior. Media has the ability to cause people through changing their beliefs. So one is also changing your beliefs. Media can give you new information that causes you to change how you believed or what you believed about something that was either erroneous or, in some cases it might be you might even change from good to bad or from true to false because of how the media is presented and how plausible and credible it sounds. The next one media does is change in attitudes. According to how words are versed, people can be changed in their attitudes, how they perceive certain people, certain governments, certain ideologies by how the media has presented these things. So it triggers judgments based on all of those information you may have received before, and these things are powerful. Another one is an effect. It's almost like an emotional effect. You see certain news, it might be good news, it might be bad news, and it causes you to cry. Now, being cognizant of those things lets you see the power of the media. There's also a physiological effect it can have. Sometimes you're watching the news and you find that your face is contorted, or you have a big smile on your face, or there's a certain way you feel. So emotionally, media is powerful, is able to move individuals. The one that amazed me the most is physiological. Do you know that you may be watching the news and your heart can start palpitating and start racing based on what you're consuming? That's the power of media. It is able to cause people to feel sick in their bodies because of what they're consuming. So media is a powerful tool. Ultimately, the behavior is the biggest thing that media can change, because research has measured an individual's response and engagement with media content and what it caused them to do after they consumed it. So media can change all these powerful things: cognitive, belief, emotional and physiological effects, attitudes, and behaviors. Isn't that the best place to be as a believer? To bring God's counsel to bear. The Bible says, the Lord gave the word, and great was the company that published it. Sis, brother, the microphone is in your hands today. We are going to publish this word and make his voice, his counsel, his agenda known on the earth. What is it? It is peace and goodwill to all men, everywhere they are, all men, all women, all children. And I hope today you feel just like me, empowered and chosen and elected to be a media personality for God. Now you might be saying to me, do you know, I have a job, or I don't have a job in media. How do I start? Where do I jump in? I have these ideas and things, but I'm still working in corporate, but I still have this calling. We will show you in the next video how you can harness media, particularly new media, to disseminate that unique message that God has given to you to bless your world. Stick with us and we'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Take advantage of the resources that we've put together to help you harness new media for kingdom advancement. See you in the next video, and don't forget to share.